Hello, good afternoon, good morning, everybody. Very amazing to see you all. It's been a long time that I know you're all missing me, but the fact is that you should know it very much that I missed you more than anybody else, to be honest, because it was my ritual, honestly, to write in the morning a little bit about market updates and everything a few months ago. And that's how I used to start my day, by analyzing a lot of news articles, what I could share it with you, like which can be useful for you. So it was really amazing times, actually, personally speaking. And for me, it was like, sharing some insights so that you could make some sense out of it and some profit out of it. So that was there as my intention, always in my mind. So I'm truly missing you all. um don't think that I'm not thinking about you. Like I'm thinking about you more than anybody else. And that's why Shimon is saying he's missing my jokes. You know what, like I am missing actually every one of you, because I have a lot of jokes. Probably one or two I will go ahead with today itself, and I don't care like what people think, but I will just give you my side of the jokes. Definitely. Hi Thomas, Remy, Gabi, Felix, Zevi, Henrik, Zero. I should tell something like his name is Zero, but he is my hero. Just before coming to the call, I had some time to go through all the chats that was there on the chatting channel, like what was going on there and who is speaking what. Amazing, like the way Yasmin is handling the community, and the way he is answering with all this patience, and not just patience, with quality answers and content that he's sharing with everybody, making all those Excel sheets and everything. It's amazing. It's amazing the way he's doing, and he truly deserves um, like respect from all of us for his work. He's doing great job, amazing job. And also other angels are also contributing in a very good way. I'm very happy and very thankful for all the angels who are working, whether it can be Fruji, or whether it can be our uh, Paul, or anybody. Like they're doing great job, amazing job. Let's wait for 2 minutes. I also see sometimes a young just coming sometime to the chat and just giving some insights. So it's nice. It's nice. Everybody is doing great job, and everybody of you are contributing in a very great way, and that is really amazing. And that makes me happy that you people are just taking it forward from there, for the newcomers, explaining and all these things. Well, I explained the newcomers is not a problem at all. Like everybody can do that one. And it was not just about that, but when people try to tell wrong things, and people try to like spread false information, and if you react to that false information, then you are called as someone like who is not allowing people to speak. There is huge difference between someone saying, like I am not in profit, and there is huge difference in saying like no one is in profit. There is huge difference between these two things, and something is reality and something is effort. And because you selected something wrong and it's not working for you, it doesn't mean like it's not working for anybody else. And I cannot be in this kind of environment and situation where I should be politically correct. Sorry, that's not me. I'm absolutely sincere person. I'm absolutely truthful person. If you want that kind of truthful things, sincere things, honest things, then come to me. If you want like this kind of politically correct things and being fake, then there are so many people out there. That's why I decided like this place is not for me. I will go, I will handle my corporate duties. I have a lot of things on my plate to do. And my workload has not reduced at all. In fact, it's going up. It's going up because there are so many new responsibilities that keeps coming every day. There are new types of challenges. Before it was a new type of challenge, but now it's another type of challenge. So there is challenges always. So it's been a really amazing week this week, because we were invited to speak at Forbes country tour, where we were asked several questions like how we started, how we came out with this idea, where we stand now, where we would like to go. And Imre was answering the questions in Hungarian, and they were asking questions to me in English. So it was a very nice combination, and we could present the company very, very well. And the moderator was none other than the editor-in-chief of Forbes Hungary. So it was a very great thing, and the questions were very nice. They were very useful. I mean, like, people could understand um, why we are doing what we are doing, and all the business things and everything. So it was really very nice. And editor-in-chief has sent me an invitation to attend the gala dinner, which is in next 1.5 week, with all the CEOs of top 100 companies in Hungary. So it's something like, you have Fortune 500 companies in the world, something like that. It's like top 100 companies in Hungary. So we will be meeting all the CEOs personally. So we will be able to say what we are doing, and what BCUBE is about, and how it can help corporates and their companies, and or individually also how it can help their solutions. So it's a very great platform to be there and to present ourselves. So like there are like a lot of new connections, and many new things are happening. All my eyes are on DASP license currently, because once that is through, then many things are possible. I mean, like, we can go towards institutional side, corporate side, and many things will be absolutely possible after that. So we even got a compliance officer, and she will confirm within next Friday. So once the confirmation is happening, then you will be able to see the team members on the website. Look, when I'm saying like new team member is joining, it doesn't mean like you have to tweet me for that one. Okay. Like, it's what you will tweet me about, like, what was your breakfast? Did you put a little bit more milk, or skimmed milk, or unskimmed milk, or 3% fat milk, or what? You have to go on the website and check it out. It's not something to be discussed in that way. When that is there, when they have joined, like, it will be appearing on the website, because we have to disclose everything to get any kind of licenses. So we will be updating it soon. We will get the confirmation from her side. So once we have compliance officer, then we will be going ahead with the registration process. We are already making all the basic documentations that we have to do it, but the follow-on discussions has to go through a compliance officer, not through us. So that's why even we are a bit slow, because if it comes now very fast back to us, then we don't have someone to handle this case. And we had to see so many profiles before getting into it, because we had a candidate, actually. Candidate profile was good, but he was arguing with me for 25 minutes like crypto is going to zero and why we like it so much. And with this type of nut, what will you do? Like, how can you hire him, actually, who doesn't even believe in the core business model of a company? And if you don't believe in the core business model of a company, like, you can't do anything with this kind of candidate. So we had like some candidates who could understand blockchain, but not really. And some other people like who could understand mostly everything, but not everything. So we had to struggle a lot to get a candidate who understands blockchain and cryptocurrency. Because when you make a policy for the company, these details are very, very, very important. Because a regulator also wants to know, like, how much do you know about it, and whether you can really handle in case of something going wrong in the compliance side. So to find the ideal candidate, it was very, very difficult. And there were other type of profiles that we were getting. They were very super seniors, and they were working for like very big companies, and that will be too big for us right now, because we don't have that type of big obligation of compliances like a bank or something like that. So we had to weed out these kind of candidates also. Finally, we could find someone who is having good years of experience in AML and KYC and all this stuff, like, which is very important for us. So finally, we are fine. We will be having this candidate as soon as possible. And once it is happening, then you will be able to check on the website. Development works are going good, but most of the time developers are, like busy with giving this support, tech support. And then this tech support is honestly like it's neither our problem, it's not exchange problem or even the problem of the user. But actually what has happened is like some exchanges have different kind of leverages for different countries. For example, for Australia, they have completely different leverage system, and which is not compatible with normal leverage system that we have in Europe. And some other exchange has some other type of rules in their country. So this is the problem that we are facing currently, and this can be one of the major reason why some of the orders are failing for those people who are coming from these regions. And this kind of like errors is not happening to everybody also, and it is happening to only few people, and we don't know, we have absolutely no idea about it, because we are seeing the error directly from the API. We are also writing emails to the exchange to understand more, and they don't reply to any emails or something, and even if they reply, it will be very late. And we have no idea actually, because this is not clearly happening from our side. The error reports, what you are seeing on the dashboard, it's coming from the exchange itself directly. It's not coming from us. We are not making these error reports. It's coming from the exchange. And there clearly we are seeing so many errors that they keep mentioning, but we have no idea about this one, because what we do normally, that's what we are doing it. And that used to work before without any errors or anything as such. But now, like some countries like Australia, I think 1x or 3x or something, it's not possible for them. They have even defined how much the leverage should be and what is the band in which it should be fine. So we don't know about these details, and sometimes it's very difficult to open, for example, Australian FTX exchange also, because we don't see that from Europe. We have to probably connect through a VPN to check all these things. But still, if we adjust that to them, then we don't know like what will happen to other users who are using from other countries. So it's a very complicated issue. And I think like it should be it should be difficult actually to solve this problem, because it's not clearly from our side or from the client side, because client is setting the leverage that he wants to trade, and we are sending the orders through our APIs. So we are good here, but it's the problem from the exchange side, that they have changed these kind of policies and everything. And many times, like we keep telling about, even this leverage or like amount of money, many people are not following it. There is one guy, like I will not take his name for sure, but he's the most annoying person that we have ever seen, because he doesn't understand anything. And this will delay our development process. That's what I'm warning now itself. This will completely delay our development process, because he emailed almost like 15-16 times and telling like, BNB positional bot was bought and it sold and it was a loss. But we have a proof to show that like he made windfall of gains in one bot and another bot didn't execute because there was no margin left for it. So he's confusing with something, and he was arguing with that. And finally, after 7 days, like explaining everything like a baby, he could understand that one. And this is not the first time it's happening with this person. It's happening for almost like 10th or 15th time with this person. It keeps happening. And if a developer is disturbed, actually, when he is working, it's not like, we are smoking and somebody is talking to us and like we talk and then we continue to smoke. It doesn't work that way. It works only when you are smoking or when you're drinking. When you are actually programming, you need the flow. Once you are there, and if you are coding, suppose if you're a software programmer, you understand exactly what I am talking about. They are having like huge responsibility. They're making something, in between they get disturbed, and then to go back to the same flow, it takes a lot of time for them again. So these type of things keeps coming, and like we cannot have one tech support guy completely like that one, because that needs some of the sensitive information to be shared with them, and which we cannot do at this point of time. So that's why it should be an insider or someone whom we trust very much to give them access to these kind of things. So apart from these kind of support works, like there are, like 90% of the people when they are emailing, like it's all very genuine questions, and we are very, very happy to answer them. We are very happy to answer them. We are very happy to clarify them, anything that they have. And if there is a problem, we are very, very happy to fix it. Absolutely, that is not a problem at all. The problem comes like when something is very obvious and it takes like 2 minutes for you to go through your order history to know what's going on. It's not a rocket science. You can just do it yourself in 2 minutes. But if you don't put in even those 2 minutes of effort, then everything will get delayed. Actually, we wanted to start working on this new execution engine, but it didn't happen so long. So far, it didn't happen at all, actually, because we are currently like have to deal with this FTX or deal with this Binance, because they keep changing the policy and things keep going wrong, and we have to like provide these support things. Currently, like we are working on the user interface. Currently, you have like many bots like this one, and at one point of time in one screen you can just watch 4 bots maximum. You have to scroll down, to see like what are the other bots. It's not so easy for you. So that's why we discussed, and I gave them the idea like, look, there can be bots like this one, the names one by one, so that in one page you can see all the bots. And not only like average returns, but we will also have absolute 1 month returns, absolute 1 week returns, which means from 6th of October to 6th of November, what was the returns? And 1 week returns, which means like from 31st of October to 6th of November, what was the returns in this 1 week period? So this is what like we will be having also. Average returns should be there. It's not misguiding or something. It's just you don't know the industry procedure, like how it works. And average itself means that, like if like, for example, if 2 people are there and they have there is 10 euros and 2 people have to share. So what is the average money they are going to get? 5 each. That's how it works. The average returns also is displayed in the same way. But if you want like monthly returns, then it is like absolute 1 month returns. That also we will be having in a new user interface. And you can actually click at the top where you can see the topmost performing bot at the beginning, and bottom you will see the, like a bad performing bot, worst performing bot. So like this best to worst, or like worst to best, like you could be able to play with anything that you want in terms of weekly returns, or in terms of average returns, or in terms of 1 month returns. You can do anything that you want, but user interface will look very good, and it will look very sleek and clean. You don't have to scroll down so much. Everything will be there in one single, like it will not be like rows like how it is, like it will be like, like columns, like in this way. I mean, like it will be in rows like this one. So it will be very great to see. I have already seen it in development environment. We will be testing it for a few more days, and probably next week in the beginning, we will be pushing it to production. Then it will be nice. And so this 1 month return, like what people are always asking, you'll be definitely see that absolute 1 month return from that, and without leverage and all these things. So this is something that we were working on, and we were working on several other features on the website. We also like finalize one more senior developer, and we will also be finalizing like 2 more developers very soon. So once we have it, like then there will be a team of developers, like will be able to take care of the website and other things. But CTO will be concentrating only on making the new execution engine. Once we have the new execution engine, then orders will be executed very fast, and we will not have many issues. But actually, as I have checked it on the minute charts on Binance and FTX, because as I could see some of the charts about this one, and also like I was informed by Amy and others about this issue. I've checked it on Binance, but most of the time what I'm seeing is the slippage is between 0.1 to 0.12, something like that. But other slippages is coming only because the coin is pumping at that point of time. like trend following strategies will always try to catch something when the trend is changing. And at that particular time, when it is changing on that time frame, it's trying to catch it. And if we place a limit order, not everybody will get it. And it's like how it happens in, like altcoin bot. If we place a limit order, not every orders are getting fixed. If we try to place a market order, then people will say that it's a green candle chasing. You see, like you always have problems. It doesn't work like that, because you have to make a system that works for everybody. And that is exactly the solution, like placing a market order. And when we are placing market order, when the coin is already pumping, then you will feel that like there is a kind of slippage or something like that. But that is not exactly happening with execution engine itself. There are also other factors which is contributing to this problem. But definitely like this 0.1, 0.12 or 0.2 can be avoided with the new execution engine, which will be working very shortly. Once we start to work, we will need like something like 2 months, including the testing and everything. Then we will be good. We can have this one. So once this particular execution engine is working well for 1 month, 2 months in the production, then we can add more features like setting your own targets, setting your own stop losses and everything. So it will be the evolution of this current execution engine. Because basically we need to have a base, a very simple one. We need to test it. And if the simple version of it is like doing good for a certain period of time, like let me say 2 months, 3 months, then we can add more features on that one, because it will be more stable then. So this is how the development works are going on. I'm happy with the way development works are going on. It's totally fine, because we are testing it a lot before releasing it, and then we are deploying it, and that's really good for everybody, so that we can minimize the risk of having bugs or anything as such. And models, like we have already published Solana models. Next we will be pushing next week Litecoin models, LTC. Litecoin has a lot of data, which we were very impressed, because when you have more data, you can come out with better results with the models. When you have less data, it's a little bit difficult, because it has no history. I mean, like you don't have so much of history to predict it properly. But the LTC, yes, it has a lot of history. So we could actually do some good models on that one. Next week, it will be ready, and the backtesting results of it will also be shared with everybody next week. And probably in another 15 days after that, from today, it will be something like 3 weeks, you will be able to trade with Litecoin bots also. After that, we will be going to some other coins, like which has liquidity and movement at the same time. Like it can be like Luna coin, Matic. Matic is also having good amount of data, at least. So Matic also we can make it, and we can make for all the top coins that is there. Yeah, like I've also heard about people asking for Shiba Inu Shiba Inu contracts. Shiba Inu, like we can of course like make it. It's not a big thing. Definitely we can have a model based on Shiba Inu, but it's not really worth it, I think, because we don't know like the future of this kind of coins, and they are very pump and dump styled coins, so it doesn't really help us. Instead of that one, I know the community factor, like Shiba Inu people will come to us and everything. Just because like we want these people, it doesn't mean like we have to make a bot out of that one. We have to make a bot that delivers returns, not the bot like which will help us to bring the community, because new people are already joining every day. We are seeing like actually new people are buying the bots every single day. Someone is staking every single day. So that is happening. That will eventually happen if you have a good product. You don't have to think about people. They will come sooner or later. They will definitely come. But what we have to concentrate on is the quality, and not really about which coin we will bring and what kind of community will join to us. That is, like it's just a side effect of having something which is useful and working. And marketing, actually, our agency helped us to go, like to a very good ranking. But to be honest, like results were not so much. And the reason is like these people are concentrating on crypto people and not really on trading people. And our target audience is trading people. You see, like there are different audiences. If you want to sell a gaming project, you have to go to the NFT guys. They are the people like who are interested in this kind of stuff. If you want to go to the blockchain related projects, then you have to go to developers because they are the people who get excited about it. So we have to go to the circles of traders, not the circles of normal crypto people. And that's the reason like why we are actually brainstorming a lot how we can get into traders community. And there are some channels on Telegram, like where like they're providing trading signals or trading discussions or something. With them we have to make an AMA session, something like that, so that we get noticed there by these people, like, yeah, there is someone who is doing about that. It's just a question of awareness. And definitely they will be joining us. And I think like this week the centralized exchange will be finalized. We will be making the payment and everything for the centralized exchange, and probably by end of this month or by beginning of December we should be able to list in one of the centralized exchange. It will be one of the top 50 centralized exchanges, definitely not top 25 or top 30 at this point of time, because I have contacts among one of the top 15 exchanges in the world. The price they are asking is crazy. And I am not even sure, even after paying it, like we will get any advantage from that. It's definitely not possible. If you are speaking about the top exchanges, the only exchange that makes difference is Binance, to be honest. Even if you're going on Coinbase, I am not sure it will make any difference. It will be a prestige issue, definitely. And probably it will be a good PR. But I don't think the big impact is going to happen. Binance is the only exchange who has that, like that power to change the name or the volumes or anything. I don't see any other exchange coming close to it who can do that one for you. But the exchange that I have selected is something which is good for us because of so many factors. They have presence almost everywhere in the world. Their clients are quite diverse. So we will be able to reach all the different geographies, and lot of, good coins, lot of shit coins, lot of dog coins, all types of coins gets listed there. It's very good. Like you will have like all types of people. And they are also making trading competitions. They're also making, like APRs for their customers, like for holding the token or something. Even that is very nice. And it's very easy to get noticed on this exchange than anything else. Because if we go on those top 15 exchanges, the price what they're asking is crazy. It's too expensive. It's highly expensive. And what they are offering is not so much, because they have like, separate fees for every single thing, Like what price they are asking as a base price is only for listing. If you want like 2-pair listing, it's extra. If you want like fiat currency listing, it's extra. And if you want like, like promotions with their own community, you have to pay extra. If they have to write a Medium blog, it's extra. If they have to announce it on their Telegram channel, it's extra. You have to pay for everything. It's like saying like, I used to see advertisement once upon a time when computers came very newly. Buy a computer and get, keyboard, mouse, monitor, hard disk, everything for free. I didn't understand, like, if you don't have all these things, then how can you call it as a computer? Computer means it includes everything. It's the same deal what these people do. What price they are asking for is only for listing. It's not for other things. And there will be market making also. There'll be so many other hidden costs. So definitely that's not going to help. But I have spoken with some of our advisors and some of our, like different contacts that I have and everything. They all recommended to me this exchange, and they said like, yes, this is the way to go. Because once we are listed here, if we do good amount of volumes, then in next 6 months, we will be able to list in one of the top 15 to 10 exchanges easily. It's possible. At that point of time, they will not ask you for this much of money. At that point of time, they will not ask you for so many questions and things like that, like how they do it now. because everybody wants to see volumes. Everybody wants to see like holders and everything. And in this kind of exchanges, definitely we will get this kind of people. And circulating supply is very, very low of BCUBE, because most of the coins are stacked for the bots. Other parts of the coins are stacked on Mantra DAO. So the free float what we have is very less. You see, like one day in August, I think August 31st, we moved up by 100%. On that day, the volumes was just 150K, just 150K, and we doubled. Imagine like if we get like $1 million volume on any day, then we will be moving up like at least like 5x or 6x on the same day itself. It's absolutely possible because we don't have so much of free float in the market. So that's why it's very good to go to this kind of exchange. Let's create some volume there. And once volume is created, then we can, in another 6 to 8 months, we can list on another exchange, another big exchange, maybe top 15 or maybe top 10 itself. We can go there very easily. So step by step, we can go. It's not that like as directly we go to Binance or something, like it's not the way, and we cannot go that fast also. Even if we can go that fast, it means a lot of money. I think instead of wasting this money at this point of time, we can, like grow more, increase our market cap every month. Like we are buying back our tokens from now onwards. So we will buy it back at 20 cents and 21 cents, what it is now. And when it is like $1 or $2 or $5, then we will sell this token so that we will have a lot of cash to get listed on any major exchanges. That should be the strategy. And that's exactly like what we are actually planning to do now. Sorry, I was just switching off my phone. So yeah, like this is my listing strategy. I think it's according to my plan, and I have also seen some of the projects which came on this exchange and how they performed, and it performed like exactly the way I'm thinking right now. Many projects like from this exchange later on went on Binance and other big exchanges. So definitely we will be on that path. So that's about the listing things, and many other products like we are already started to work on it, which will be given as a free usage for all the staking users of BCUBE. For example, we've already started the groundwork for sentiment analysis. It's like our own sentiment analysis engine, completely built in-house, which has started now. Once we have it, like we will be able to publish it on the website itself. What is happening is, if you have seen this Glassdoor and this like not Glassdoor, Glassnode, which gives a lot of blockchain activity and sentiment analysis and everything. So same thing like we will be having on our website also, where people will be able to read the blockchain, like metrics of any particular cryptos like Bitcoin or Ethereum or BNB or XRP or something. And what is the sentiments right now, greed, fear, or they are optimistic or pessimistic about any cryptocurrency. So all these data you will be able to see in a very interactive dashboard about sentiment analysis. And this data is what we have. It can also be sold for other companies. It's like like a data as a service. So this is also another type of business model that we can make out of it. So this is what we are doing now, developing now. Like one of the experts from this domain who joined BCUBE this Tuesday has already started his work on it. So on another side, like we also hired one PhD candidate. He has started to work on N-angular arbitrage bot, which will be working on cross-chain, like buying on one blockchain, selling it on another one. It's a very complex activity. So he has also started to work, and we have 3 more interns who are also in this project. So they're all brainstorming and trying to get the product as soon as possible. I'm very curious to see the MVP initially, to see like how it works like in a real world environment. And then from there, like we will go ahead with this development process. But it's very exciting to see making something in DEX, because in DEX, like so many things are possible and it's not really explored. And we are seeing there are so many new blockchains that keeps coming. There used to be only Ethereum once upon a time, and then EOS came, and then so many other people came, and today we have Avalanche, today we have Polkadot, today we have Solana, so many new blockchains which has come up now. I think all the blockchains which is coming newly, they will have like a lot of like inefficiencies when they come newly to this world, and these inefficiencies can be exploited, and that's where we can make profits on. So this will be some bots like which will be used by BCUBE funds initially, and we if we get certain licenses very soon, and then it can be made available to everybody also. So this is how things are going on at BCUBE. And then there was like many other projects like which came across us, which we came across actually, like for VC investments. Some of them were like same thing, metaverse projects, land for sale, pets for breeding, and some other like vehicles on the space, like rockets and all these things. And I didn't see a big USP. I mean, like they're doing pretty much the same like what others are doing, except the fact like they are using a different blockchain, but that doesn't mean anything. And also the team behind them, like I didn't see anybody having any entrepreneurial experiences, or if they had any company before, if they've done something big already, I couldn't see that one. So I was like a bit hesitant. And one of the projects like which was like which was under consideration, I dropped them because the founders never want to speak, never want to come on the screen. So it makes me feel that it's a scam. So I don't want to like waste more time on that one. There's another project like which I'm currently seeing, which is also being invested by Binance, because Binance is the angel investor for them, VC investor. But the only thing is like they are not into gaming or NFT, and they are into DeFi and these kind of things, which is not in the flavor now. In the market right now, like there is only one thing which is going on: NFTs, 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 gaming, gaming, gaming. There's anything with gaming, anything with NFTs are skyrocketing now. So DeFi is not really in the flavor right now. Nobody wants to taste this. But at the same time, yeah, I still feel like it makes interesting to me. It makes interesting investment to me personally, because maybe a few years down the line, like 80 or 90% of these NFT projects will be dead. What is hitting the market right now, because they are just riding the trend, and I don't think that they will be able to execute the projects what they are really claiming to be. 10% of them, yes, they're really true. I mean, like they have the team which can execute what they are saying, and they have really capabilities and capacity to do it. So these are something like which I am really watching out. And yeah, I'm not against metaverse or something. Maybe it's good, maybe it has a market, but it depends like who is doing it and if it will really happen or not. That is my biggest fear. And since this is our first investment, I want to be like very, very, very sure that it's going to be a profitable one for everybody. So I'm looking at the project. When it gets finalized, I will let you know, but there is no time period or anything set as of now, because I'm very serious and I'm very strict about selecting the projects. I want to feel absolutely comfortable, because it's not that like only people will be investing, it will be myself also investing, because even I too have tokens, and it will be BCUBE also which will be investing, and it will be you guys who are investing also. So we are one family, and anything happens to us, like it's really bad. So that's why I want to make sure like, yes, some of them are really invested in this project whom I can trust, and we can also invest in this one for benefits. So let me speak something about the markets. Well, markets are good. I mean, like they're really good, and I'm personally feeling like within 1 or 2 months, BTC can go up to like $80,000, $75,000, $80,000. It's clearly heading there. I mean, like the structure is looking extremely strong, because it's not just going up, up and up, and it's not even coming down so much. It's a range bound with a positive bias, which is amazingly good for BTC. And I also think like ETH will explode sooner or later. It will absolutely explode, and you will not even know what you have to do. You'll be closing your eyes and opening it, and then it will be finished already. So ETH is also very good. I think in this rally, LTC has better chance to cross 300 or $350. Definitely that's going to happen. My target for BNB would be something like around $800 in this bull market. Definitely it's going to make it. It might face some resistance around $1,000 level, but absolutely it can make. I'm very bullish on BNB. I'll explain to you why. Because what is ETH? ETH is a blockchain, basically. So if just a blockchain project can have that type of market cap, of course it's proven a lot. I mean, like, there is no other project which has proven so much like ETH as far as blockchain projects are concerned. But still, Binance Smart Chain is also used by so many projects right now. PancakeSwap is also like exploding like anything. But they are not just a blockchain play. They are the world's largest, crypto exchange. They're DeFi project. They're coming with Binance Pay, and there are so many things going on in Binance. So definitely they can have a market cap of 300 billion or something like that. So if you see that one, like even the target of like between $1,000 to $2,000 looks very likely, very likely. I don't know like if it will happen in next few months or something, but definitely it's going to happen someday. Because if you just look at the fundamentals, like I don't have any reason to say that it will not make it. Fundamentally, it's very extremely strong, Binance. So BNB is something like which I always have my eyes on, as I've been explaining. I don't know, like actually I missed you guys a lot, because before I used to pitch Polkadot a lot. And you have seen like where Polkadot is trading now. It's tested like $55. Right now it's trading at $50. I don't even know like how many times I bought this Polkadot at a very good price. I'm still holding it. I'm not going to sell this Polkadot, because I still feel even from here it can move several X. Really it can make it. It's a very strong fundamental project. If you ask me like whether I would go with Polkadot or Cardano, I will still go with Polkadot. I'm so much bullish on Polkadot. Another blockchain project that I'm really super bullish on is Avalanche. I've been telling it, it's been pumping and it will keep pumping. I'm telling you, like it's tremendously strong project, fundamentally speaking, and blockchain is also super fast, and it's getting very big adoption these days, but no one is speaking about it so much. Definitely that is something like you have to watch out for. We are also thinking of like bringing this Avalanche bot very soon, because I think these coins like Avalanche and DOT has a lot of future, a lot of potential. I'm even thinking like next week, once we have a Litecoin bot, immediately we will move towards Polkadot, and we will move towards Avalanche, and then we will come back to Polygon Matic or something, because I feel Avalanche and Polkadot has more profit potential than Polygon Matic, because Polygon Matic made a very good run during the bear market phase, and now it's a bull market. Still it's moving up and coming down, moving up and coming down. But I think it is having good market cap now. And the projects that I'm not seeing the market cap what they should really have is Avalanche and Polkadot. So I feel like there is huge growth that can happen in these kind of sectors. Solana is going like mad. Every day it's up and up. But fundamentally, I don't think like it deserves that kind of market capitalization. There are some very strong hands behind it, so it's making a move, very crazy moves. But fundamentally speaking, I don't think like it's worth so much at this point of time. At this point of time, I think they don't deserve that type of market cap. But Polkadot deserves, definitely Polkadot deserves. BNB deserves even more. So my pick would be like among the large caps. Definitely it would be BTC. I won't say that, because it's already like 60,000. So even if it goes to 100K, you're not even making 2x. So it's not so wise to go for BTC. ETH has like infinite potential. Litecoin has, BNB has, Polkadot has, Avalanche has. XRP is caught between this SEC suit in United States, and the decision has not come out yet. If it comes in favor of XRP, it will start to pump again, and I will be able to sell my old bag, which I bought for $3.5. Old bag, still stuck in that one. I think it's 3.5, and another bag I have at $4 also. Yes, it's true. I have another bag at $4. So I'm waiting for my bag to get filled. So please, SEC, help me and help us to pump that a little bit, so that XRP short-term bot also gives money finally to people. And also, like, I will be able to sell my bag to put it back to BQ. So this is my view about like frontline coins. I think these coins will do very, very well going forward, and bull market will be there until at least Q4 2022, according to me. I'm speaking with some experts, and they are all having the same opinion, that liquidity is there in the market. Huge liquidity is there in the market, because I'm actually in one of the groups of venture capitals, people, like what they are speaking and what they are investing and everything. I'm seeing it. Huge liquidity is there right now in the market. I think this liquidity will drive a lot. And also today I have seen the data of institutional investors, and they are so much. I mean, like they have bought so many Bitcoins, and both in spot market as well as in futures market also. They're long. So I expect like big, pump to come anytime it's possible. So in the front lines, keep this in mind. And if you have it, like continue to hold it. It's going to be good. And now on the altcoin side, I'm feeling like it's more towards the NFTs and gaming projects. That's it. There is only two things that is going on currently. There is no other third thing here. It's only NFT and gaming. And now it's like play to earn, like P2E. This is the thing which is very big now, like play to win, play to earn, play to win, and all these things which is going on in the market currently. I don't think like these businesses are quite sustainable, because what is happening is imagine like you have 100 tokens as the total supply. These projects are just making, token sale for 20 tokens, and another 10 tokens or 20 tokens, they're keeping it for team, and another 60 tokens what they have. Some of them, they are keeping it for listing and, advisors and everything. But major portion, I mean, like almost 50% of it, they're keeping it to give as incentives to players. And players are very happy right now because they're getting paid. But once this stops, I don't think like they will continue to play, because if it's a question of like giving money and playing, then there are so many other options here, like Call of Duty or anything like normally what we play on computers. Like we don't need only this. But their idea is like once you breed an animal online, like you will be so much connected to that, you will be emotionally connected to this kind of stuff, online stuff. So maybe it's true, maybe it's not, I don't know. But next 1 year, probably, like, yes, there will be some big flavor, but I don't see this as something which can be sustainable for a long time. But DeFi will always be there, because this is needed for everybody. But trend-based, tokens or trend-based projects, the leaders will always survive. That's how like a Decentraland survived, or a Chili's is doing, or any other projects like which is very big, and they have been in this industry for a long time. Or like Axie Infinity, because these people were the first, and they were the best. And other people are just releasing the beta version, like where you can just log in and see, but that's not the game. So definitely, we don't know how this space is going to be, but all I can say is keep booking profits. Whenever you have, keep booking profits. If you feel like profits are good to you, it's enough to you, keep booking profits. Because at the end of the day, what matters is what you have earned, and just one project is enough to spoil every profit that you have done in this space. Like when you are looking for these type of projects, most of them may be good at this point of time, but we never know what they are in the long run. And one scam, imagine like you invest money in one project, you make good money. So your confidence comes back. You will invest a little bit more in the second one. That's very good. You take back all this money and put on a third project, thinking it's going to be good again. And if it's not, you lose everything. It's like, like no matter how many times you shake or you do whatever you want, but the last drop of your pee always falls inside your pants. Isn't it true? It's the same thing. Like, no matter how much you would like to run away from the scams, but finally it's all you need is like just only one scam token, only one scam token. I had a friend actually last week who was telling me a lot about Shiba Inu. By the way, Shiba Inu made me a lot of money. Okay, it made me amazing lot of money. It was very good experiment. But and this man like is always going behind this kind of high put tokens. Like he was having Shiba Inu, he made very good money. He had this Kishu Inu also, he made money in that. And he's having all these dog tokens. I don't even know their names actually. And baby Shiba Inu, everything he has. And what happened, like he invested huge amount of money in this Quid token. And he lost everything now. I mean, like 90% of it, what he made in the past few months, he lost everything in this Quid token. So it just like one project is enough. Like it can rip you apart. That's why be very careful. Be very, very careful. Like when you are actually like venturing into such kind of things. But anyway, that's the trend now. So that's it from my side, and probably I will take a few questions before winding off. Okay, Thomas is asking about TVK. TVK is good, it's a very strong fundamental project. Currently they are into NFT arts and it's not into NFT gaming. That is the only reason like why it's not doing good right now, but definitely sooner or later it will catch up. Nothing to worry about it. No need to panic, and don't sell any single TVK tokens. Even I have not sold any of my tokens. I've just kept with myself. I will wait for the time like when we will be able to sell it. But what matters is like in crypto token investments, it doesn't matter like if you have to wait a little bit more. When it comes, like it comes in a very big way. But the question is, what type of token do you have? If it's a scam token, it will never happen. It will never happen. All you will get at the end of the day is zero. But TVK is not the same case. It's a very strong fundamental project. So please hold it for a little bit longer. I think like now NFT gaming is going on, then NFT arts will come back once again, one more rally. And then we will see all these things pumping again. And when it will be possible to open a corporate account with BCUBE. A corporate account will not be possible with the present exchange, present account, present website that we have. Once we get DASP license, like we will have a different interface for that one. And then you will be able to apply for corporate account. 1 inch pumped and dropped to $4 levels. Is this still one of your favorites? What about CRV? Definitely 1 inch is my favorite. When it went to 7.5 or something, I sold some of my 1 inch tokens. It's true, but not all of them. Some of them, yes. I've got back my investment and I've got back a little bit more profit also, but not everything. I will still continue to hold it. What about CRV? CRV is amazing. No need to worry. That the problem is not about these coins that you are asking. Like, I mean, 1 inch and CRV, they're amazing. They're doing very, very good. There is no problem at all in this kind of tokens. The only thing that I'm seeing right now is everybody are into dog tokens. Kishu Inu, Shiba Inu, baby Kishu Inu, baby Doge Inu, Yelon Kam Inu, and all these kind of, like coins, which is having very strange name. And I don't even like to touch this coin actually, even if they give so much of money. So shitty like to have these coins. That is why people are not really watching for the fundamental coins. But what will happen is you have to look at the history once. Back in 2000, like when we had the software boom, there were so many companies which had more market cap than Amazon, which had more market cap than Microsoft, IBM, or anybody else. Where are those companies today? Where are those companies? They don't exist anymore. And what the companies that you are seeing that is existing today are trillion-dollar companies now, like Microsoft, Google, and all the Apple or all these companies, because the real value of any project will be determined by the people one day or the other day, sooner or later, today or tomorrow. So definitely, like, CRV and 1inch, they're amazing DeFi projects, but no one is looking at DeFi right now. Everybody is looking at gaming and NFT. Once they get banged by the market and by all the, like this kind of con artist, then people have to come back to the fundamentals. And that is the time when we will see like growth of our real tokens going up, because people will see and judge like who is there now in this market, in this industry, who is still alive. Okay, he's the man who is standing here. So this is the right project for me to invest, and they will go there. So no need to worry about 1inch and CRV. Definitely it's a hold. Definitely we need to have it. What is your expectation of BCUBE price range in Q1 2022? I have absolutely no idea about it, and I have stopped to think about coin prices so much, because that's not the way to do it. What we have to think about right now is creating new businesses, creating new revenue streams, bringing in more users, bringing new customers. This should be the top priority, because price, whether I tell now $2 or $5 or $10, doesn't change anything. Okay, it will absolutely not change any reality. Price will go up when it has to go up. Right now, as I said, like, people are too busy with the dog tokens. Once they lose their intoxication about these scams, they will slowly have to come back here. And we have a strategy to raise the token awareness by listing on CEX, by going on another big exchange in another 8 months or 9 months. So that's how, like, we have to create infrastructure for price to go up. So we cannot really give this kind of price range or any kind of target, but definitely it's going to do good after we list on CEX. That's what I can say, because just imagine like 150K or 250K, if it can take it 2x, then definitely $1 million of transaction can take it to 5x. So it's all a possibilities. Are you still expecting to have the bots on BitMax and KuCoin before January 1st? I don't think it will be possible before January 1st. I think it will need more time to integrate to these kind of platforms. Already BitMax itself has contacted me for some corporate tie-ups, where they will also list our bots on their platform. First priority is to get the new execution engine, but at the same time, we can integrate this BitMax and KuCoin to existing with the existing execution engine also. And for that to happen, we have to work on it for a few days without any disturbance, and that is not happening because people keep coming out with support related questions. Most of them are like not relevant. Some of them are. Guru, are you working at all on strategies to avoid being counter traded by sophisticated traders? Well, they can counter trade. No issues. I don't see any issues, because traders, whether you want or not, like, they're always trading. I mean, like, someone can be observing it. They can go long or short or something. It doesn't matter, because even if they are going too much against something, it's not just us, but there are so many people who are also going long at the same time, like us. So I don't think like it's something to even worry about. Can you give us an update on the bot optimization, like what you discovered and the changes you plan to make? The thing is, like, in ETH bot and BTC bot, what we saw was when we had a target of 5%, 10%, it was making almost like 3%, 3.5%. And from there, it was coming back. So finally, it ended up as a loss of minus 0.01%, or like minus 1.33%, or minus 1.2%. But they were in profits, like 3%, 3.5%, but they didn't hit the target. So this was the reason, like, why we could not make so much of profits on BTC and ETH bots. So what we did there was like to reduce this profit margin, so that, like, even if we keep 3%, then it will increase the success percentage. of the trades. So that's how we reduce it, and we are currently testing it like in the real trading situation, how this optimization is working. And once we have good results, then we will be sharing one PDF file, like what was before and what has been changed now in terms of like target and stop losses. Are you expecting a spike in fiat payments when the best bots get reserved for tier 4 and tier 5? Absolutely, I think so, because it's been tested by people now and they know the results now. And from September 15 to, like we are already like in November now, it's 2 months. They have seen which bot is working, how it is working, and whether it's really giving them money or not. Definitely, they should be, like willing to pay with the fiat currency, and they should be willing to pay with BCUBEs also. We are allowing people to pay with BCUBEs with a very big discount if they are paying with BCUBEs. And these BCUBEs, which is paid in the form of fees, we will burn it. So it's good. It's a win-win situation for everybody. So they should either pay by BCUBE tokens, which is fine with us, or they can pay with fiat currency also. Even that is fine with us. But some of the best spots is definitely moving to 4 and 5, because that's the way we will incentivize, like higher tier investors. And these higher tier investors mostly came during the seed round. So they came in very early. So they took huge risk. I think they deserve to be rewarded. Do you rate AND's token? Do you rate AND's token? What do you think about offering bridged cube on BSC to reduce transaction cost? I will not get into these bridged businesses on any of the blockchain, because that doesn't make sense to me. You are asking about BSC, somebody else will ask me about Matic, someone else will ask about Solana, someone else will ask about Avalanche. And whenever you bridge there, you have to add liquidity also, which means like 100K worth of BCUBE tokens, 100K worth of Solana tokens if you are putting in Solana. If it's Matic, then we have to put 100K worth of Matic and 100K worth of BCUBE tokens. How many blockchains you keep adding? And there will be a new blockchain tomorrow, and that will be very famous. And we have to add there also 100K worth. So we will simply lock our funds everywhere and without getting any results. So I don't think like it's a good option to keep adding liquidity on every new blockchain that keeps coming up just to reduce the fee. The best thing would be to list on a top 50 exchange first, make good volumes there, get more number of holders, make, like a little bit project known to many more people, and then go for another top 15 or top 20 exchanges. And then again, after 6 months, go for another top 10 or some exchanges. That's how we should go slowly. And once we are on the top exchange or any centralized exchange, the fees is very, very small. So that shouldn't be a problem. Is the altcoin bot used by so much users that it's getting more difficult to hit TP? We can see the wall on our TP in Binance, or it's not an issue. Definitely, it's not because of our wall or something like that, because even if you see the targets being placed, it's just about like maximum 2 BTC or 3 BTC. And I don't think 3 BTC is a big wall, but it depends on the token. Sometimes the token is having only 15 BTC or 20 BTC of the transactions, the overall trading volume. So for a 20 million, 20 BTC trading volume coin, even 5 BTC what we have as a wall or 3 BTC what we have as a wall is a quite significant number. So that is happening. And for that one, what we can do is to avoid certain illiquid coins. But when we are doing it, these are the same coins which can just pump 50%, 60% in one shot. So it is all a possibility. We even, it's not hitting TP like recently it happened with 3 coins. For example, one chain, and I saw 2 more tokens. These have hit the target actually. 60-70% of them have already booked the profit. I could see on the APIs, but 30% of them, it didn't get filled. So it is still there. So these things can happen, and I think we should avoid certain tokens from being added on our bot, so that we will not face this problem anymore. Are there any plans for bots which work on long time frame? Example 3, 6, 9 months. I don't think like there is any plan like that. I don't think like it will even be good, because 3, 6, 9 months bot means it's It's mostly like long only bot, which is quite similar to buy and hold. But okay, planning to Guru sir, planning to invest on BQ team minimum of 25K. How to approach? No, I didn't understand the question. Invest on BCUBE team minimum 25K. You are investing on the team itself, or you are investing on the bot, or you are investing on the token? I just want some clarification there. It's for Garapati. Okay, Remy. How will be measured and shared the progress of new marketing team that BCUBE is hiring? Any ideas on the bots associated to the tiers in December? A lot of discussion chat about that. So happy to see you again. Thanks. Okay. Happy to answer you also, Remy. How will be measured and shared the progress of the new marketing team that BQ is hiring? Well, like we have to see some marketing experts who are good at B2C business marketing and mostly into digital media. We have to see like what kind of skills they have in search engine optimization, or creating a guerrilla campaign, or creating some other campaigns like which our competitor did in the beginning, or some kind of influencer campaign, or like how they want to structure this entire marketing. So that will be something which I will be looking for before hiring someone. And once we get this kind of like team, then we will be able to implement all the things one by one slowly. Because so far we did few things, but it was not really targeting the uh, person who will be interested in the product itself. So they were generally interested in the crypto space, but not really on the product. And we should be more focused on the product, because product focus will make them to stay connected with us. So definitely these are some of the metrics that I will be looking at. And if we get someone who has already worked for a crypto company before, then that would be amazing, because they will know already many things and we don't need to repeat the things, or like it will not be an experiment. Like they know what they have to do and they will do it. Any idea on the bots associated to the tier levels in December? Yeah, best performing bots. It can be even BNB positional bot, which might be going to the tier 4 and tier 5, or any other top performing bot. Okay, you can explain the bull market, bear market, and side markets trading optimization. Well, I cannot explain to you in detail, but there is definitely like different set of entry conditions and exit conditions that will be needed for all these three different scenarios. And also there should be training of data sets in a different way, because bull market, if you want it, like then you will have to compare the same kind of pattern with any kind of previous bull markets. It depends on testing the data and testing the cryptos with the similar cryptos, which is having highly correlated, price movements, highly correlated volume data. So we have to check like different kind of cryptos. For example, BTC and ETH, and BTC and ETH, BTC and XRP, and there will be and Solana and BNB, like they are quite similar also. So these kind of things, we have to take those data sets during different period of time. We have to compare it, we have to make a research, and then we will optimize it. So in the sideways market is always challenging, because it will be range bound. But once that range breaks, then it can be either on the bull market or it can be a bear market. We never know. That's why the sideways trading it's very difficult. But we found something by reducing our targets, by reducing a little bit of stop losses, which helps in reducing the losses and giving more profits. And also that training of the data sets in a different way than bull or bear market. Can we suggest any bot ideas? If yes, the Telegram platform to share. Yeah, you can share it there, but I am not there. But definitely, somebody will be there for sure. Can the execution engine solve BNB entries on FTX? Example, I noticed difference of $3 on the website and my FTX. Actually, the website price what we are giving is the Binance data, not the FTX data. So that itself will give you significant difference between the website and what is happening in your account. Would that be a reason against using the scalp at this moment? Well, Scalbot, I think you mean Scalbot. It works on a different time frames and their conditions is very different from positional things. Positional bot always looks for a little bit longer term opportunities, like it's few days or something. But scalp is always like very quick. Where will the spot trading become available? That's a good question. Like once we finish all, once I've written already the roadmap or the plan going forward, you can just check it on the Telegram chat. Once all these things are finished, like there is a spot trading also, which was included there, and I've explained it already. First, it will be future spots. And once future spot is finished, like we will work on bundled bots, putting different strategies in one single bundle. And there will be like different types of combinations, many things like which is related to the futures. Once the future bots is finished, then we will go to the spot trading bot also, like spot trading bot with USDT pairing and everything will bring it. Okay, so your question was about the token. How to approach? If you want to buy the tokens, then the way to approach would be to go on Uniswap as of now. And that's where you can buy the tokens. Or if anybody is buying for 50,000 or more, like I think like somebody asked me this question. I don't know if some of my teammates made me remember or something. The OTC is possible only for minimum of $50,000 worth of tokens. Less than that, we will not make OTC. Are you hiring any UX UI expert as well for the website? We have already hired the Europe's best UX UI expert, and he was the UX UI expert who has designed even BNP Paribas Bank of France and many other banks like across Europe. So he's the same UX UI expert who has been hired by BCUBE now. He needs 2.5 months to design the entire app, what we have on the website now. Once that is finished, like then we will also go for web designing by the same company. And then we will start with the backend and the front end of the website. Aside from which parts are free with staking, will there be other differences between tiers? Absolutely, there will be other differences between tiers. For example, like if we take allocation in any seed phase projects, then tier 4 and tier 5 will have 100%, like allocation. I mean, like it's a guaranteed allocation, what they get. And other tiers also will get, but the portions will be a little bit small. And lower the tier, like for example, tier 1 or something, there'll be many people, so we will make a lottery for them. And then you will be able to participate. And once we get DASP license, like we will also allow people to have chance to, like get in our decentralized exchange bot also. What we will have like for example, like this DEX bot, N arbitrage bot, front running bots, this kind of bots, like they will have access to it. There'll be many use cases that will be coming up. And we will also have advanced analytics like in sentiment analysis, which will also be available only for top tier people. The basic ones will be always available for the lower tiers. Is there any plan of creating a scanning engine which can scan multiple coins simultaneously and pick to trade best one as per the market conditions? There is no such plan, and there is no need to make it also, I think. I've heard of BTC update Taproot. Do you have any comment on it? I've heard about it also, but unfortunately, I don't have so much information about it. Previously, also Bitcoin was updated so many times. I think Lightning Network and many things they made. but we could not see so much significant difference even after that. The problem with BTC is like it's not so much scalable, and especially now after so many new blockchains have come, which is lightning fast, like Matic and Solana and Avalanche and all these platforms. I think like BTC is more looked like, an investment option. So I don't know like what Taproot is all about, but I will definitely go through it. And next time when we meet here, like I will be able to comment on it. We know that January 1st KYC will be mandatory, but can you please roll it out at least a few weeks prior to allow us enough time to gather any all documents data or to avoid any current bot disruption? Definitely. Actually, January 1st, we want to implement it, but we are still waiting for certain things for making the infrastructure ready for that one. And also it depends on DASP and several other things. But we will give you enough time to make it, like how we gave time for Google Authenticator. We will definitely inform it to everybody by giving you enough time. Okay, thanks, sir. We'll consider any plan of India visit in near future. Right now, no. It's been many years, but when I come, like definitely I will inform. Thanks for asking, by the way. As of now, can I buy OTC BCUBEs with my company? Is that will be possible after DSP? We don't need DSP for OTC. Technically, yes. We need DSP for OTC. Yes, I think so, yes. But I think that there will be some limits beyond which we will need license and below which we don't need. I think it should be something like 100K or something we will be under this kind of restrictions. Otherwise, probably we might just have to disclose it. Yeah, something like that. But it should be possible. Yeah, if you're buying from the company. Or like when we are listed on Centralized Exchange, then it will be better to buy it from there itself, because there will be not so much of fees or anything as such. Also, I'm going through a very tough time in life, but your 17 bots I'm running keep me happy. So thanks, Guru and team. Thank you so much for saying that, and that makes my day, really. But you're running 17 bots. That's really amazing. 17 bots. Sorry, I didn't understand KYC. At where? FTX or Binance or BCUBE? It's at BCUBE, because FTX and Binance you must have already done. Otherwise, they will not allow you to trade on that platform. So it's about BCUBE that we are speaking about. Cool. Any more questions? I have 2 more minutes. Do you use cycles of moon as date for the algorithms? Heard it can be relevant. Well, I look for cycles of moon for other things in my life, but not for strategies and algorithms. How are you, Guru? I'm good. Nothing to complain. I'm great. I'm the same. I'm the same Guru always. Like wherever I am, whatever I'm doing. Yeah, it's been amazing. Like, I mean, the new challenges, new things and new products, new development things, and so many new people joining the company now. So it's becoming a bigger company now. We're looking for many more new employees. So we want to be a 15-member team very soon. It's really amazing the way everything is going. And I think like BCUBE just needs a little bit of, exposure among people that can come like among centralized exchanges and other kind of things. But one thing is true, like fundamentally, everything is very strong. Because whenever like there is someone who is selling it, or someone tells me like in the team, like, hey, it actually a little bit gone down today. And I'm seeing like, whether it's about the people who are buying the subscription or people who are staking the tokens, everything is going up, and there are new employees addition, revenue is going up, everything is going on fine. So I don't see anything bad happening inside the company. So inside the company, everything is good. And if something else is going on outside, that's crazy. And that will fall back in place. So just about that one. Otherwise, I'm absolutely fine. And I hope you are fine and your family is fine. And like everybody of you are fine here. I miss you guys a lot, to be very, very honest. Especially like some of the people like I was reading all these chats like in the morning, and that was really funny. Like it was great. It was great, like reading all these chats. Thanks for asking, Remy, by the way. Have you spoken with EU Commission as at 25th of this month? So it's another 19 days to go. Hi, Guru. Not sure if this is mentioned earlier, but I wanted to say that I love your bots and I immediately jumped from tier 1 to tier 2 to tier 4 or 5 starting Jan is going to be super tough for BCUBE supporters. Could the BCUBE team consider allowing the popular bots on lower tiers and gradually move up? The best thing that I could say is like fiat option is available, and still like you will be able to make the fiat currency payment like what you are making. And look, like the only thing that everybody needs to understand is like this is the only marketplace in the entire world which is giving it for free, and there is no other second platform which is making it for free, and there is no second other platform which shares their backtesting results, which is no other platform which gives so much of information. And there is no other platform which addresses the problems for the tech support over the email by the CTO itself. Show me one single project which is doing all these 4 things, then I will be able to do what you are asking for. I need to take care of the interest of the people who have invested a lot of money at the very beginning stage. That is also very important to me. And how I should make them feel like, yes, they invested so much, and not just because they wanted to make money, but they wanted to feel something privileged. But I do understand your concern that it will be difficult for you to scale there. But anyway, it's possible through fiat currency, or you can pay through BCUBE itself. We will give even like 75% discount or 50% discount if you pay through BCUBE tokens. What else you want? Like it will be almost nothing, you know, if you are getting 50% discount. It's absolutely nothing compared to the money that you are making. Look, you came from tier 1 to tier 2, which means like $1, $1,000 to $5,000. $5,000 if you have come in 2 months or 1 month or something. 250 euros or 500 euros per month is nothing because you're getting that much of money. So it's just about that. That's how I see this one. Any plans on the next community meetup, or can I stop by next time I'm going to Jur? Definitely come down to Jur anytime, anybody. In Hungary, like it's a western city, west part of western Hungary. It's a major city like Jur, like where I live. Just come here anytime, anybody. We can go to the place like where I work, like at the incubator. We can grab some beers, walk in the city or whatever it is. Like just come anytime it's possible. Next community meetup, I don't know where we'll be making, because our major base was Paris. So we came there already and had a great opportunity to meet many people like Shimon, Tom, Edwin, Anis, Paul, many other people. It was really amazing to see everybody in real, and we can make it again. Or you can tell me like which next city would you all like us to come, like we will be there. Zevi, thanks Guru. It's been great to hear you again. BCUBE team, the bots, everything is on track, and above everything, we are extremely happy to be part of BCUBE family. Truly guys, I'm really happy that I found you all, because initially like it was a business, but I know like with some of you I'm connected so much that it's not even about business. It's about more human to human contact that I have. Most of you, I mean like at least who are in this chat currently, at least half of them I have already met in real life once or twice at least. So that's really amazing. Like once we meet a person in real, when we speak to them, when we understand them, when we know their life, it becomes more personal then. So it's like I found new friends, and I found great friends through BCUBE, and that's very amazing. And there are a lot of people like who are writing messages like how it's changing their life and what they are doing and everything. Like sometimes people do write these kind of emails, and that touches our heart very much, because the only purpose why BCUBE was born was to, you know, like make kind of strategies that changes their life to create some difference in life. And that was the only reason like why we made this one. Otherwise, like we had many other things. And even now also we have many other options. We can, like speak to some institutional investor, or we can speak to some people like who are ready to, like put millions. We can just run it and we can make, like 10 times or 50 times more money than what we are making now. But our goal is not to make money. I mean, like that is not our only intention. Before, I have done 3 businesses before I did this. All were successful, and none of them I really started because I wanted to make big amount of money or something, because that's a byproduct that comes whether you want it or whether you don't want it. If you do good work, but always like we were mission driven, and we were always like vision oriented, and that's what we have it now also. We will create like more new strategies, different types of trading systems, different type of, like bundled bots, dex bots, so many other things, where you can diversify your portfolio completely, and you can reap the benefits of everything that we are doing. Even now, like even though it's a Saturday, I'm working from the morning actually, because there are many things like I cannot do on Monday to Friday, because there are our employees, there are our teammates, like we have to discuss sometimes. So there are some things that I want to do, but I get disturbed, which I cannot do at that point of time. Like for example, speaking with the exchange for listing, or speaking with another marketing agency or anything like that. So these works I can do it only on weekends. And it's good that like I have people who are also working on weekends. So that's great. So we are working very hard to bring everything as soon as possible at the shortest period, and to make it like most effective. And it should create huge impact on everybody's life. One thing is true, sooner or later, it can be today or tomorrow, BCUBE 200 is absolutely a reality, and it's absolutely inevitable. It's inevitable, absolutely, because any fundamental business which is having like very strong business behind it, which is having a very strong vision behind it, and which has people behind it like who have proven something in their life and they have delivered something, there is no such way that this project is not going to go to that extent. It will absolutely go to that extent. I'm seeing like so many shitty coins like Shiba Inu, Kishu Inu, and all these Inu Binus things going on like that one. Why not a strong fundamental project like us cannot be there? It will be definitely be there. It's just a matter of time. I always give the example of this QNT token, which is also called as quant token. They were not known for many people. Actually, they even got delisted from Binance because they were not having volumes and stuff like that. Now you see what they are doing. They're $1 billion company. I mean, like several billion. They're doing extremely good. Why? The real value, like people know it, and it will catch up sooner or later. Definitely BCUBE 200 is absolutely a reality, and I will make it happen. I will drive the company towards that point in every single way, in every single opportunity that I get. I know where to pitch, how to pitch. Once I meet the people, I have already always signed a deal with them. But on online, like people don't trust so much the financial products, because, oh, it's a scam, it's that, it's this. But once you meet the people, once you handshake with them, things happens. And I know how to make this happen. And I will make this happen also. So BCUBE 200 is not a dream. It's not a statement. It's absolutely a reality. Okay. It's a reality. It's something like, a big yogi seeing the vision, like what's going to happen like 10 years down the line. It's that type of vision that I'm speaking about. We will be, no matter what, the road to BCUBE is to be the Goldman Sachs of cryptocurrencies. We will have so many other things, not just into bots. We will diversify. We will go into every single field. Currently, there is everything that is possible in traditional finance, but on crypto, it is not possible, which is a huge opportunity, that there is so many infrastructure that you can build in this space. And once you build all this infrastructure, when you are very new to it, you can create amazingly great things. That's what exactly we are doing right now. So that's it from my side. And it's a very hard for me to say bye, because we met after a long time, and I really wish like I spend more time with you and I speak more with you guys, but we have to say bye at some time. Definitely, we will meet next time, or we will meet another meetup somewhere, and we will definitely let you know. Many of you, like, I really want to meet you in person. So we will think about it, and definitely let's keep in touch. Thank you so much for everybody. Thank you so much for your time. It's amazing. The future is very bright. Trust me, I will lead this company to an extent that no one ever imagines, and I will make this happen. This is my promise. This is my promise. Very, very strong promise from my side. BCUBE 200 is a reality. Take care. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye. Bye.